This one is the Thoracic foam roller pullover. Obviously in the name, foam roller. Gonna use this, and then it's gonna be placed in our thoracic spine. So what's it gonna look like is to begin, butt onto the power plate, feet out in front. This is gonna hit you right in between the shoulder blades, or rather in between, like on top of the shoulder blades, kind of right in the middle, right? So my thoracic spine is bending over this. You can play with a little higher, a little bit lower. What feels like probably like the most difficult to bend over, that's gonna be kind of what we want there. We're gonna use weight. So for this, I like the kettlebell. So my hands are kind of just grabbing it here, having pull this over. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, you can grab it a little more securely here, so you're not gonna do quite as much in the wrists. A dumbbell would work fine. I mean, honestly, even probably a band to some degree, but I think using gravity would make the most sense with the weight that we have here. So either way, we're gonna grab the weight directly up over top. This should be pretty much like right over top of the foam roller. And we're gonna, from here, keep our butt down, get support like through the feet, but not pushing our hips into the sky, that we are trying to keep them down on the plate to really focus on creating a bend backward in our thoracic spine over this foam roller. From here then, we're gonna let this weight drop up overhead, getting as deep of a stretch in the lats as we can, and especially trying to round out through this thoracic spine over the foam roller. We're gonna hold the top here for a second, and then return back to the middle. Can reposition if we need to kind of feel the foam roller in a different spot. And same thing, we're trying to go back up over the head, as deep a stretch as possible as we can in the lats, pull it back up over top. The goal to avoid a massive glute bridge here, and then like you're kind of, I don't know, in a neutral spine that we do want to still use the foam roller to hinge back over this, and then adding the weight to make a deep stretch in the lats, make it a little more challenging in a functional movement. But again, just having the weight go directly up overhead, feeling that stretch and using those muscles there as we keep the spine bent over it. Bring this back up to center.